Have you ever wondered which animals are the smartest, or how scientists even measure animal intelligence? We think of humans as the smartest, but across the animal kingdom, some creatures solve puzzles, use tools, remember faces, and even plan for the future. Today, we're counting down the top 5 smartest animals, and along the way, we'll reveal the fascinating tests scientists use to measure animal intelligence. From problem-solving goats, tool-making crows, memory-filled elephants, shape-shifting octopuses, and our chimpanzee cousins, these animals will challenge everything you thought you knew about intelligence. At number 5 is the goat, an animal often underestimated in intelligence studies. One way scientists measure intelligence is through problem-solving tests. In a controlled study, goats learned to open a box for a treat. When the box was made inaccessible, they didn't give up. Instead, they looked directly at nearby humans, especially those facing them, a targeted communication behavior once thought to be unique to domesticated working animals. Goats also score high in long-term memory trials. After mastering a multi-step device involving levers and lids, most could still solve it 10 months later, demonstrating the ability to retain complex strategies far beyond instinct. At number 4, we have the octopus. Octopus rank among the most intelligent invertebrates on Earth. Their nervous system is unlike ours. Over half of it is in their arms, allowing each arm to process information and solve problems independently. In tool use tests, octopus have learned to open jars for food and remember the methods months later. In the wild, the coconut octopus carries 2 shell halves across the ocean floor, assembling them into a shelter, a rare example of future planning in animals. They're also skilled escape artists, with documented cases of octopuses leaving their tanks at night, opening neighboring enclosures to eat the fish, and then returning, sealing the lids, effectively covering their tracks. Their camouflage abilities are unmatched. Millions of pigment cells let them change color and texture in milliseconds. Remarkably, they're also colorblind, relying on polarized light detection to blend seamlessly or signal to other octopuses. At number 3, we have the elephant. Elephants are legendary for their memory, and science backs it up. They can recognize over 30 herd members by sight or smell and recall other elements or humans after decades apart. This memory is adaptable, helping them prioritize what's important for survival. With the largest brain of any mammal and a high encephalization quotient close to chimpanzees, elephants have a well-developed hippocampus for emotional memory and a cerebral cortex for problem-solving. Older matriarchs often lead herds to water during droughts, drawing on decades of stored knowledge. Their social intelligence is extraordinary. They mourn their dead, perform burial-like rituals, and show empathy towards other species, even comforting injured humans. Communication ranges from visual cues to infrasound rumbles that carry for kilometers. Studies show they can distinguish human languages and voices, telling friends from threats. At number 2, we have the crow. Crows and their relatives in the corvid family have problem-solving skills on par with a 7-year-old child. One of the clearest measures of their intelligence is tool construction. New Caledonian crows not only use tools, they make them, even combining parts like inserting one stick into another to create a longer tool. This level of innovation has been observed in only a few great apes outside of humans. They also excel in planning and delayed gratification. In experiments, crows remembered which tool unlocked a puzzle, selected it from a pile, and held onto it for 10 minutes before use. In another test, they chose a lesser immediate reward over a preferred food locked away, waiting for the bigger payoff, a skill that most human children don't even master until age 5. Socially, crows can recognize human faces, remember them for years, and share that knowledge with others, even those who weren't present for the original encounter. Researchers have documented gossip about dangerous humans spreading both amongst peers and across generations. Despite their size, corvid brains have twice the neuron density of primates with similarly sized brains, giving them the processing power close to much larger brain species. And finally, number 1, the chimpanzee. Chimpanzees are our closest living relatives and share much of our brain structure and cognitive ability. They excel in tool use, a skill thought uniquely human. Jane Goodall famously documented chimps fashioning grass stems to fish termites out from mounds, a discovery that redefined our understanding of toolmaking. In memory tests, adolescent chimps have even outperformed humans. One, named Ayumu, could recall the order of numbers, shown for just 210 milliseconds, faster than a human blink. They could also remember individuals, human or chimp, decades later. Their communication skills include learning sign language, using symbols to represent objects, and combining them to express abstract ideas. Socially, they display advanced behaviors like deception, suggesting they understand that others have their own thoughts. They live in large, complex groups, requiring intricate relationship management management, a hallmark of the social intelligence hypothesis. Chimps also show self-awareness in mirror tests and even laugh when tickled. While humans have more cortical neurons, Darwin noted that our brains are built on the same fundamental design, differing in degree, not kind. Intelligence isn't a one-size-fits-all. It's not just brain size, it's neuron density, problem solving, communication, adaptability, and the ability to thrive in complex environments. From the problem solving with goats, and the alien-minded octopuses, the empathetic elephants, and the tool-making crows, and our cognitively gifted chimpanzee cousins, each shows us that smart has many shapes. They remind us that we're part of a continuum, not the end of it. The more we study animal minds, the clearer it becomes. There's still so much to learn. Their abilities can inspire new ways of thinking, teach us resilience, cooperation, and adaptation, and challenge the limits of what we believe is possible. Which animal on this list surprised you the most, and what do you think we might discover next? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.